Hey, Pastor Steve here. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11 said, He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. When I think of God's plan and his total justice, I'm amazed. F.B. Meyer said, God made man in his own image. Nothing more surely attests to the greatness of our origin than those faculties of the soul which are capable of yearning for, conceiving, and enjoying the infinite, the immortal, and the divine. Every appetite in nature and grace has its appropriate satisfaction. Well-known missionary and author Don Richardson used that phrase in the title of his book, Eternity in Their Hearts, and it described the phenomena of redemptive analogies that existed in most all Aboriginal cultures. Almost every culture has traditions or customs of ways of thinking that reflect basic biblical truth and can be used by missionaries to explain the gospel. I love it. I remember reading several of the books that came out after the tragic death of 5 of my heroes of the faith on a jungle beach in Ecuador. I marveled at their faith, and I cried at first at their fate. Then I marveled at how God used the end of their life to bring a totally new life to the very ones who had killed them. One section of the books was about a young woman named Dayuma, and I had often returned to the thought she shared when I wonder about God's workings in the world. I don't remember this exactly, but she told of how her people, as they looked at the great creation, knew that somehow there was a creator. They'd never even read Romans 1, as far as I know, and that how some asked this being to show himself. When the sister of one of the guys who was killed came to her tribe bearing the good news of Jesus, she almost immediately knew that someone had heard her. Now, the actual tale may vary due to my poor memory, but the basic facts are there. God had put eternity in her heart, in their hearts. You probably already flipped back to Romans 1:20, right? Since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. The God of the universe, who is even now, by the way, drawing some people in places where we can't go as missionaries by dreams. It's great. The God of the universe who loved us so much that he sent his son to die is at work, even when we're not able to get to some people. He will not leave any of his elect without knowledge. That is a merciful master, who when he made humans, he put that God-shaped hole in us that will not be satisfied till it finds its rest in him. Or maybe, just maybe, that neighbor you're avoiding has a God-shaped hole too. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.